So I was thinking about athletics, more specifically martial arts, since I'm a martial artist. And I was thinking about the reasons why martial artists, stop competing, um, and why they give it up. Um, I would say reason one is when your heart's no longer in it, when you no longer have the desire to compete, and display your abilities, whether it be in boxing, judo, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, taekwondo, Muay Thai, karate, whatever the art is. I have that love or desire to compete. The second reason is age. Sometimes people just get to a point where they're just like, yo, I'm too old. What's the point? I'm not a professional, or if I am a professional, like, all right, I don't want to be losing to people who are going to beat me now and they want to beat me in my prime. I'm past my prime. I don't want to be losing to people who I know I'm better than, or when I was at my peak or when I was at my prime of training, I would have beat these people. So I would say age is the second reason. The third reason, I would just say you no longer just have the same level of discipline. It takes a lot out of you to stay fit, have the diet, the level of training it takes. You got to do extreme cardio. Anyone who's a martial artist, you know that cardio is the prime. It's the number one thing with martial arts. It surpasses skill. Like, if you're highly skilled but you have no cardio, someone who's has slightly above average skill can take out someone if they have extreme high cardio, because if they're smart enough to tire you out or take advantage of you being tired, they can get you. So the fourth, one of the most significant reasons I would also say is injuries. I've suffered many injuries throughout my martial arts career. So sometimes it may get to a point where you're suffering injuries and you're like, I don't need to be suffering injuries like this. If you got a job and this is just like martial arts or something that you do, like I said, you don't get paid professionally to do it. So it's like, why am I risking all of these injuries and stuff to continue to do this? Especially if your heart isn't in it. And then, some of the injuries could be pretty serious or have, lasting results that impact you later in life. So the injuries can, impact the process, and just say, I'm no longer going to compete. I just rather teach people, what I know. But yeah, sometimes, people continuously compete, and it's not a bad thing. Some people, if they have the fitness, if they have the desire, some people compete to keep their skills sharp. That's the main reason why I competed as long as I did, to keep my skills sharp, helped me have a reason to stay fit. Those are the reasons. But if someone could do all of that and they can, avoid serious injuries, then go out there, compete as long as possible. But I would say those are the four main reasons. If anyone has any other reasons, drop a comment, let me know.